with Elizabeth, featuring Del Moore. Incident number 1 in the life of Elizabeth occurred because Alvin is grouchy in the mornings. Some people just wake up grouchy and there's nothing you can do about it, while others wake up happy and singing, like Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how are you this morning? Have a beef with Alvin? What's he doing? Looking for a towel? Why don't you help him find one? So you're serving something. Your right arm. Oh, it serves him right.
May I see you for a moment, Alvin?
This is the wrong time to talk to each other, Elizabeth.
Surely we can still speak in spite of our recent unpleasantness.
The time to talk was when I staggered all over the house with soap in my eyes. A helping hand would have been appreciated.
Just the same, I'd like to reestablish diplomatic relations long enough to make a simple statement.
Why aren't there ever any towels in the bathroom?
Why didn't you check on the towels before you washed?
Because I was so surprised to find soap in the bathroom in the first place.
You're absolutely right, Alvin. I shouldn't leave soap in the bathroom. The minute I do, you put it in your eyes.
I'm an energetic washer, that's all.
May I make my statement now?
What statement?
The statement I'm about to make.
Is it important?
Forget it.
No. Go on, let's hear the statement.
Never mind. Go on back and put more soap in your eyes and then come back to breakfast.
You said you had a statement to make. State.
All right. You're using my towel.
That's the statement?
That's the statement.
So what?
So what?
So what I'm using your towel?
So stop using it.
Stop that, Elizabeth.
Let's not be ridiculous, Alvin.
I picked this yellow one because I know that you prefer the blue.
Cut it out, Alvin. It's my towel. Mine.
Why?
Because it says hers.
Look out for my knuckles.
Sorry.
If it says hers, then it's not yours.
What do you expect it to say? Elizabeth, her towel? Alvin, my ring.
Let go.
Alvin, you're crashing my engagement ring against the table.
Let go.
Alvin, you're hurting me.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Oh, dear, I didn't mean... Let me see. Honey, oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. The glass is all shattered.
Oh, well, naturally. Glass.
Oh, darling, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not sorry anymore.
Yes, you are. Aren't you?
Uh-huh.
I'll get your eggs for you. I've been keeping them warm in the oven all this time.
Good. I'll go get a shirt on, honey.
Honey,
Yeah.
how would you like your eggs sunny side gone?
Sonny. Boy, is that a mess. What are those black things?
The yellows.
Oh, the yellow things.
The whites.
What's that cracked thing?
My engagement ring.
I think there's time to fix some more. You character. Engagement ring.
And you're going to have to eat something else. Those are the last 2 eggs I had.
Well, don't you have sausage or bacon or something?
I don't think so. How about some meatloaf?
No, thank you, dear. Toasted coffee will be fine.
3 minutes ago, if I had told you your eggs were burned, you'd have flown into a towering... What is it people fly into a towering?
Temper? A grouch.
I never heard of anybody flying into a towering grouch. Rage! You'd have flown into a towering rage. You'd have gotten pretty nasty, too.
Yeah. Gee, I hate to get up grouchy in the mornings. Although, you know something? I kind of enjoyed that dignified fight we had.
You know what you should have said when I said you always get soap in your eyes?
What? I couldn't think of a thing at the time.
You should have said, well, everybody says I have the cleanest eyes in town.
Now, why didn't I think of that? I thought we'd never get through saying so what. Remember, so what? Sound like a couple of motorboats.
The best thing you said, though, was when I said, well, I'm sorry, too, and you said, I'm not sorry anymore. I was so proud of you.
Well, thanks. I got a kick out of that society voice. May I make my statement? Do it.
I didn't.
Oh, come on, do it once.
May I make my statement now? And you got so dignified your eyebrows went clear up into your hair.
No.
They did, too. I wish we'd had a recording of that.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't throw it, sweetheart. I'll only have to pick it up.
Well, honey, we don't want it at the table.
Well, leave it on the back of the chair where it was.
Honey, it's wet. Let go, Elizabeth.
Alvin, I don't want you to throw the towel. Please, let go.
Elizabeth, you let go.
If I let go, you'll only throw it over in the corner, and I'll have to pick it up.
Elizabeth, I don't want it on the back of the chair. It's wet.
It is not wet. The soap you didn't get in your eyes is probably dry by now.
And I probably have the prettiest eyes in town.
Not the prettiest, the cleanest, and think up your own lines.
You gonna let go?
No! Ow! Darling, I'm sorry. Honey, come on back.
Hey, I heard you say you were sorry. Do you mean it?
Sure I do. We may not have raised our voices, but that's one of the silliest arguments we've ever had.
Yeah, it sure was. Say, what's the line about the soap? I never can remember it.
Well, if you get soap in your eyes, they get clean.
Oh.
Whose towel is this?
It's mine. See? It says his. Huh?
Well, you can use mine for today.
Well, why? I'm his.
Yeah, but you've already used hers.
Look, honey, yours is hers. His is mine.
But for today, you use hers, and that makes hers yours, and I'll use his.
Let's go the towel.
All I want is a towel.
Will you I'm getting dizzy. Let's go this way. Let's go this
now,
way.
don't be
Dizzy.
silly. I
Give me the
just
towel.
want
Give me the
my-
towel. Elizabeth.
Alvin, we did it again. Now, it's hard to believe we could be so childish.
You were right about the other towel, honey. I got soap on it. Not only that, I spilled aftershave lotion on it, too.
Oh, not that stuff that smells like a decayed suit. Oh. Honey, look at the time.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I got my coat, honey. Quick. Honey, I figured out a way not to get the towels mixed up. Look at this.
Well, so did I. Look.
What?
Look here.
Oh, mine is better. Look at that. Huh? Oh, honey, cut it out, man. Oh, you want a prize.
No, you don't cheat. Remember, we made a rule.
Never prosper. I know. Yeah.
Please don't.
Hold it.
Honey, look at the time.
Oh, my gosh. I'll call you later, honey. Bye.
Elizabeth, aren't you ashamed? Incident number 2 in the life of Elizabeth occurred on a shopping trip. Have you ever gone on a shopping spree with Elizabeth? Well, Alvin has, and he compares it unfavorably with a pack trip through Death Valley in the company of a team of demented burros and a headless guide.
May I help you?
No, thanks. Do you mind if I put the stuff down?
Of course not. You doing much shopping?
No, I'm just the donkey that carries the stuff. My wife does the shopping. She's over there. If you look quick, you can see her leaping from counter to counter.
Women don't really like to buy. They just like to shop.
You're not kidding. Where do you gals get all the energy from, anyway?
Believe me, once we get behind this counter, we lose it.
Yeah, well,
Honey, do you think this would make up into a cute dress?
sure, buy it.
You know the kind I mean, with little puff sleeves, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds darling.
Do you really think so? I have a little bolero I could wear with it.
Isn't that a little too fussy?
You know, you're absolutely right. I hadn't thought of that. Alvin, would you take this back to that lady over there with the red hair?
Oh, honey, not
Go on, just give it to her and thank her for her trouble.
donkey. Don't even eat grass.
The one with the red hair. He's just about finished. They're all the same.
Is there something I can help you with here?
Well, I was thinking about an alarm clock.
Fine, we have all kinds. We have one here that actually starts the coffee percolating. This one.
No, thanks. I might lose Alvin if he found out the clock makes better coffee than I do.
That's cute.
Oh, it's just a little joke. I make them up.
For your information, the lady with the red hair was a customer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm buying you an alarm clock.
Elizabeth, you said that piece of cloth was the last thing you were going to buy. Come on.
But I didn't buy it. How much is this?
That's $6.95.
Buy it.
It's a little more than I had in mind.
Well, we have one here for $4.95.
We'll take it. Don't bother to wrap it.
Now,
Well,
wait a minute, darling. Does this have the luminous dial?
Let's see now. No, I don't believe so. No, it doesn't.
How much are the earrings?
They're $1 a pair. You'll love them. Try them on. Try them on.
I'm so sorry. Is there a bracelet that goes with the set?
Yes, there is, right here. That makes the set $2.50.
Yes, in fact. How do you like these, darling?
Elizabeth, get the clock and let's get out of here.
The clock would be too heavy for my shell-like ears.
She's right.
Elizabeth, would you please get the clock? My feet are killing me, honey. Come on.
No, a clock won't fix your feet. Wait till I tell the girls about this. Oh, he's right, though. I've kept him out all afternoon.
You say this one's $4.95? Yes, it is, but I have one over here for $5.50 with the luminous dial.
Buy it.
Now, not so fast. What good is a luminous dial without luminous hands?
Right?
Right. How much is that bracelet in there?
Oh, this is $5.
No, not that one. This
Buy
one
it.
next
Buy
to
it.
This one, my dear, is $750.
Buy it. Oh, no.
Yes, I know it's a ridiculous item for a store of this type, but the boss says whoever sells it gets a 2 weeks vacation.
Oh,
Can we get back to the clock now?
is that gentleman trying to attract your attention?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherington. I'll be right back.
All right, fine.
Let's go.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You can't leave. But, she didn't hear me. You can't leave a $750 bracelet lying.
Elizabeth, I don't care what you do. If you want me, I'll be in men's camping equipment.
Young lady,
Hello.
I'd like to look at that pendant, please.
There it is.
That here.
Say please.
Look here, young woman. I happen to own enough stock in this company to make it very difficult for the sales lady in this department. Are you the sales lady in this department?
Well, the funniest thing happened. We were standing here, and she was showing us this bracelet down here for $750, and she... this pendant right here?
Yes, let me look at it. I don't like it.
I don't either. For you, I mean. It isn't... what would you think of some... How about a watch fob? After all, a lot of people like to have their watches fobbed. What did you have in mind?
I'd like a simple piece of jewelry. One to set the face off.
How about a fuse? I couldn't resist that. You said set my face off, and a fuse wouldn't.
A few what?
A few pieces of jewelry. Like a set, like these.
Oh, yes, let me see that.
It's $149.
Oh, it's rather nice.
No, I'm sorry, that's $1.49.
Have you anything else?
What's the matter with it?
I detest cheap jewelry.
When you thought it was $149, you liked it. You see, that proves it's all in your mind. If you had known this was $1.40... Do you mind if I show you something special?
If you want to buy something, get on the other side of the counter. Oh, well, that's really attractive.
It ought to be. It's genuine everything.
Oh. And what is the price?
$750. It's the last one we had. They're going like hotcakes.
Hey, did you happen to see the young... Hey, miss, did you see a young...
Lady. In a moment, sir. Please, lady, don't you realize what you're doing here? Emily, would you take care of this gentleman, please? Yes.
Gentlemen. Say, what's going on here?
You tell me.
Looks like she's trying to sell the bracelet you left on the counter to that lady.
I forgot about it. If the boss ever finds out, I'll be fired.
I'll take this.
Good. Emily, would you write this up for for Madame Perkins? Yes, Miss Perkins. Tell her I'll never forget her for this. Here, this is on me. Would that be a charge, Madame?
Why, of course.
I'm proud of you, sweetie. Let's go.
Have a nice vacation. Bye.
Incident number 3 in the life of Elizabeth occurred on tax day. And the way it turned out, it was a rather taxing day, what with the mix-up. But why should I explain it? Here is incident number 3 in the life of Elizabeth.
Honey.
Where you heading?
Market, would you stay here till I get back in case the tax man arrives?
What tax man?
Personal property tax. I got a card saying they'd be here today. I won't be gone more than 5 minutes.
Hey, wait a minute. I know you and your 5 minutes. Now, I've got work to do in the garage, Elizabeth.
Minuses. I know you and your 5 minuses. You said minutes. It should be minuses. Unless you had an apostrophe in there, and I don't think you did. I throw these little things in just to keep you off balance. I'll be right back.
I'll be out in the garage.
Sweetheart, wait a minute. Honey, you don't understand. Somebody has to be here to tell the tax man how worthless everything is.
He can see that for himself. I'll be in the garage.
Oh. Okay, I'll write him a note.
Hey, have you seen my hammer?
It should be right in your toolbox.
Right in the toolbox. Okay, explain this.
Honey.
Honey, he chewed the handle right off my best hammer.
Wait till you see the lawnmower. You're going to have to mow the lawn on your knees.
We shouldn't get a Chihuahua. No, we had to get a St. Bernard.
That ought to do it.
And look, when you're down at the market, honey, would you be kind enough to get Stormy some bones?
Stormy's a good boy. Now, if you are here when the tax man arrives, be sure and tell him how inexpensive everything is.
Elizabeth, this is an open invitation to burglary.
Why?
Are you going to hang this on the front door?
Well, of course I am. All it says is come in and make yourself at home back soon.
I know what it says. Suppose some burglar saw that. He'd walk in and steal us silly.
On a Saturday afternoon in broad daylight.
Listen, some of those smooth operators move right in across the street from the police station because they least expect it.
Are you still going to go out in the garage?
I am.
Well, that just proves you don't believe a word you're saying. I'll buy you some comic books.
Hey, don't forget the bones for Stormy. What's that then?
a good thing I came back.
I hadn't expected you quite so soon.
I can always do my shopping later. The trouble with you fellas is we never know when to expect you.
Sort of plan it that way.
You seem to. Is there something wrong with your hands?
Oh, no, just the reflex. Nice place you have here.
Oh, well, thank you. Like my husband says, there's nothing in it worth stealing.
We'll see.
Won't you sit down?
Oh, no, thanks. It sort of gives me a trapped feeling. Gold?
Brass. Would you like me to close the window?
Oh, no, this is just a result of my reflex. You see, my hands are this way so often that the blood leaves them and they get cold.
That theory should leave you with hot elbows.
Charming.
Here I am wasting your time. Where should we start?
Your jewelry?
Oh, no, one of your boys got that last year.
You know something? I like your attitude about this whole thing.
Well, thank you.
Your hospitality's made me relax completely. It's so seldom that one of my, shall we say, victims takes a sensible attitude. You realize you're helpless and you don't fight it. I admire you.
Well, I think you're putting it a little strongly when you use the word victims. Actually, we just look on it as nothing more than our civic duty.
You do?
In a way, it's kind of a shame that our things are so inexpensive.
Well, let's have a go at it anyway.
All right, what would you like to see first?
Your silverware?
Oh, I'll get it. Here.
Sterling?
Hot metal.
What have we here?
Well, the reason your boys didn't get that last year, that's new.
Needs a little something for me, doesn't it? Setting for 12?
Oh, no, only 8. That's just plate, of course.
Oh, so I see. Well, we'll just leave that here for the time being. Anything else?
The television set is new.
That won't fit in the briefcase.
What about the refrigerator? That's new.
Lady, I didn't bring a truck.
You didn't bring it.
Anything else?
You didn't bring a what?
Look, I appreciate your generosity, but it'd be a little difficult to fence a refrigerator.
You're a crook.
Let's not be that way. I thought we had an understanding.
Elizabeth! Honey, I saw Mrs. Skinridge up the street. She says that the tax man is...
This man is a crook.
Who? Where? What?
Has he got a gun?
Yes.
Who? What? A gun? Where? Who?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, darling, call the police. Don't just stand there. The man's a thief.
Are you sure?
Oh, let's just put it this way. I find things before they're lost.
Well, I'll call the police, of
Oh,
course.
I wouldn't advise that.
Alvin, he wouldn't advise me.
Well, who cares?
I'll tell you why I wouldn't advise it, sir. Although we appear to be the same size, I'm an expert at jiu-jitsu. You wouldn't have a chance. Besides, we'd wreck the furniture. You'd wind up with a few broken bones. No sense to it.
What do you think I'd be doing all this time?
Painting. Oh, with your permission, I'll just pack a few of your things and...
You don't scare me, buddy.
What? He's right, Alvin.
Yes, a sensible woman.
What's the weather like out tonight? Is it stormy?
No, it's nice.
Oh, she's flipped her wig. Don't worry. Look, honey.
Didn't it look stormy to you, Alvin?
Don't be... Oh, stormy. Oh, yeah. Stormy.
I love it when the wind blows. Stormy?
Stormy.
Are you leaving?
Yes. Well, goodbye, all.
Bye.
Large, isn't he?
He won't bite unless we tell him to. Storm. Stormy.
Alvin, you do something to keep him awake.
Stormy.
Police department, please.
Does this go here?
Yeah.
How did you ever get started on this kind of a life?
It was my folks. They wouldn't let me eat cereal. I believe this belongs to you.
You'll like it in
You
jail
ought to be
here.
ashamed of yourself. If you used half the energy that you
honey,
put
I've been
straight
trying all my
thing.
life.
Hey,
Hey.
Say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody.
Won't you?
Now, here to say goodbye to you is the lovely star of our show, Betty White.
Yes. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. Don't worry about the gentleman burglar. He decided to go straight to the city jail. But he isn't unhappy down there because he has the hacksaw concession. Be with us again next week, will you? And until we see you again, goodbye, everybody.